we're going to essentially upgrade all NFTs and provide them an opportunity to become INFTs. It's going to be an open, permissionless platform that allows anyone to do that.
Yeah. So, like for anyone that owns like a Bored Ape or a penguin or whatever, you will soon be able to basically buy like a personality, which we're going to call a pod here, and then you can start to bring that to life.
The site is live, and folks can go in, and once they click create, what they'll see is this beautiful carousel of characters and INFTs that are today they're on testnet, but next week they will be live on Opensea. And there are two types of INFTs here. There are original pre-trained INFTs. These are 100 INFTs of historical open IP characters. So let's say you own a Bored Ape and you'd like to bring that Bored Ape to life. And so G-Money wanted his ape to have a certain personality. So on the right, you'll see that the Bored Ape has a certain personality and style. It has an intelligence level. You'll notice it has a higher level of intelligence than, let's say, Mumtaz. And that's because we've trained the Bored Ape a little bit more and given it the opportunity to perform services. So I'll contrast these two examples just so that it's clear. Once you select an INFT, you're then able to basically go into this area called AI services. And so just like Mumtaz's intelligence level is a level 3, she is able to offer certain services. She can recite, she can broadcast, she can interact. Mumtaz today cannot participate in intelligence mining because her INFT has not yet been trained to reach the level of the intelligence mining.
So, what would you like to talk about?
Hey Mumtaz, I'm just testing this out just to make sure that perhaps my streamer link does not die, or we can do both, but it seems to be picking it up. How are you doing today, Mumtaz?
Good afternoon.
It has the opportunity to do intelligence mining, right? Which is slightly different. And also you'll start seeing some of these cooler services that are not yet there, which is the ape himself or themselves or herself can create new NFTs, create new generative art in the design of the ape. How we would do this is we would train the INFT to create some original initial artwork, and we would allow the owner of the INFT to essentially fine-tune whether they like a certain style or not. So these INFTs are able to offer these services: recite, broadcast, interact, intelligence mining, generative art, and also autonomy. Autonomy means creating smart contracts, executing them on their own agency and will, with sometimes if-then statements, but also generating those if-then statements, right? If I click recite or broadcast or interact, every time I do that, my Alethea credits drop. That means I'm consuming credits in the ecosystem as a consumptive use of the Alethea ecosystem, right? So the Ali token, the Ali credit ecosystem is being utilized every time an INFT is offering a service. And the INFT, by the way, is receiving these credits. So what's happening in the original, as I shared with you earlier, if you go back to create, train, earn, which is a model of, which is an upgrade on the play to earn model, you're allowing people to create INFTs and build them and bring them to life. You're then training them, but then once they're trained on specific intelligence levels, they can then begin offering services and earning rewards every time they offer these services. So if you're the owner of an INFT, you're basically able to go to sleep while your INFT or your AI works and earns and offers services to the network, and people consume it, people participate in it. What happens is you can select the ape, you can also then go and battle with this ape, and this is where we explain a little bit more about the train to earn model. You may not have full time to go into a specific battle, but what's happening here is that the ape, the AI engine, in this case, the AI engine has chosen the ape to battle with Mozart, right? And we can choose, there's a slight timer here that we've put just to optimize the compute engine that we have running. But essentially the apes can choose a topic, the user can choose a topic to train the INFT on. And as they battle, the intelligence of the network gets smarter. And it has been built with a very strong decentralization ethos. in that there is an entire token ecosystem here at play. So these pods, these services, the more they're consumed, the more pods are used, the more pods are locked up. They all help to upgrade the intelligence, the shared intelligence of the network. If you imagine the pods that we shared earlier, which is how we link an INFT, which is how we link any ape to intelligence. We fuse the pod, the soul together of the of it's called a personality pod. We fuse it together with an ape. We fuse it together with let's see, these interactions is the pods and the services. The services are represented by the brains. The pods are the souls of the characters, the personality of the characters. They're all flowing into the Alethea network and the Alethea engine. And the engine is flowing back to these pods and services. There is this data flow, there is this liquidity in the intelligence, the way it's moving from one asset to another asset.